The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll run it here. This is Foreman, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. And you look at the Saints defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Probably what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, VG. Scouting your opponent, not just the players, but the coaches too, and seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognize the early deep ball was part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
On second down, here's Fields. Looking deep here for Mooney. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Chicago. 48 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Fields. That is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone, Makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Oh, look at the juke. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. The Saints at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran at the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Lewis. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done.
Go.
They run it on 1st with Foreman. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. That'll be caught by Foreman. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. He'll buy some time right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Moore, the man in motion. Again, Fields. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are back within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 6.
6-18. 93.
Here's Carr. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick-6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 sets, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
7:34. You're mine.
Now Carr. He's got a man. It's his fullback. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Foreman powering ahead, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. A huge play there for Chicago. 48 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
That's caught at the 2. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Here we go.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Fields. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Here we go, Sam.
The holding penalty, that puts him in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Here's Fields. Flushed out right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are once again back in front.
And talk about built to run the football, whether you're calling it on design running plays or him breaking out into the open field after trying to pass the football. Justin Fields knows where the end zone is. 8 rushing touchdowns last season. Only Jalen Hurts had more.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. To throw, it's Carr. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Carr. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Here's Carr to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. First down now, but that clock rolling. To throw is Fields. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Here we go.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Fields. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Right now.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Third and 5. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
That's taken on the 25. Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Komet.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Foreman will try to pick it up.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On 2nd and 10, Fields.
They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Carr.
To the sideline and incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, 7:34, 6:37.
Carr. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
So So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
On second down, a run with Herbert. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Here's Fields.
He'll let this go for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On second down, here's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On first down, Fields. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Fields throwing again.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Fields.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Brian Brzee fought in and got him down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Now it's Fields.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Here we go.
Foreman is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Angel. Up.
Again, it's Foreman. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Fields. Buying time to his left. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. 4th down. Fields has to have this one. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try to move forward.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Carr now to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Brian Brzee picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long. Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
3rd and long. It's Fields. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And again back to Komet. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Again, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
What's easy to see when we review this, that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's got the first down and more. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A give to Kamara running right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Hey, 734.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now Carr on the bootleg. He completes it to Olave. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively.
So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
What's up?
It's caught on the right side of Smith. Touchdown! Traquan Smith, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Saints look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Fields. His throw incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here comes 2nd down. Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Oh, they're changing this at the line. On 4th down, Fields.
Flush to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little and now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
So it's a win here for the Saints, and it was Derek Carr, Charles, who was really the star of the show.
Yeah, he was in complete control of this offense. He had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And to be honest, he really made it look easy out there.
So for New Orleans, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem the